Hey everybody, Lux into Swirl here. New day, new cup project. This is a continuation actually from when I made this cup recently. I made this cup using the Waterfall rain technique with alcohol inks, and this is the first time, given all my attempts on camera, that I finally got something close to what I wanted, or what I was envisioning in my mind's eye. That pesky thing that always makes me feel like a failure. But I got really close on this one, and I will link to this video below if you haven't seen this one yet. So when I was doing this one, I mentioned that I wanted to do something a little different in an upcoming video, and that being, I have these glitter inks from Marabou. These are not the infamous rainbow inks. These are glitter inks, and they're color shifting glitters. So this one shifts from violet to blue to green. This one shifts from blue to green to gold, pink to green to gold, and gold to bronze to green. And they shift best if you put them on a black surface. That's where you can see the shift happening. You can't always see it on other colors. So that brings me to how I wanted to address the idea of using these glitter inks in the waterfall or rain method on a cup. And I said in that video that I wanted to try them on a black cup. So I have a black cup. Yay! However, I'm also curious how they're going to look on other cups, just the glitters. So I have 3 different cups. We're going to do 3 different cups in this video, and because, you know, this is a relatively quick process, hopefully, if I don't manage to screw it up and drag it out, we should be able to get through 3 cups pretty quickly. And so besides the black, I'm also going to do a white, same glitter inks, and just to be really interesting, or stupid or daring or however, I'm going to do it on a multicolored. This is 4 or 5 different colors from Rust-Oleum. I will link to a tiny clip here in which I made this. So you can see what I did. And yeah, I did a really terrible job, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna work with it anyway. And I want you to do me a huge favor. I love hearing from people after the video. I'll go down and read the comments. And I'm curious, of these 3 cups, which do you think you will like the best with the glitter alcohol inks on it? And do you think we'll actually see anything besides just 3 cups with a bunch of glitter on it? Because my question is, will the different color shifting properties of the 4 inks show up individually on any of these cups, or will it just look like 3 different cups with a bunch of glitter sparkly stuff on it? And I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. I really have no clue. So because I think this will be the most striking, I'm going to save this one for last. So we'll start with the white one. Let me get everything set up. This particular tumbler turner spins at a faster rate than the ones I used for resin. This turner spins at 6 RPM, which is double the speed of the ones I usually use that spin at 2 to 3 RPM. And the theory is that this helps the alcohol inks flow better together and respond to the heat. I don't know if that's true or not, but because that was recommended, this is what I've used, and at least in one instance, it had a good result. So I keep using this turner specifically for this technique. And the, what else did I do? The alcohol ink marker Serape style. I used this one also because it turned faster. I figured it would go faster and be over faster. All right, the other thing I'm going to use besides those 4 glitters, I'm going to get my brass out, which is Pinata alcohol ink. It's a metallic. It is brass. It needs to be shaken up, obviously, but I took this alcohol ink, put it in its own little bottle, and added 50% more plain alcohol to it. So it's diluted alcohol ink in brass, and it adds a nice metallic touch. So if nothing else, if these end up looking just like glitter cups, they will at least have some metallic accents to them. And yeah, I've got my heat gun. This is a little embossing heat gun. It's not one of the great big fancy ones. The other thing we use is your basic 91% alcohol from Walmart. So let me start by shaking things up and taking the caps off. Here we go. Flooding with plain alcohol first. Ugh, did not mean to do that. Getting a little excited. Tell me I picked one that hadn't been opened yet. All right. Okay, and the brass. All right, here we go. Oh, no brass. Well, it's interesting. Whether I can see individual glitter shifts in it, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I can to a certain extent, just a little bit. We won't really know until it's under resin, will we? That's unfortunate. It'll be more clear on the black. Okay, we're gonna let this one dry. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do the colored one next. And we're back. Okay, second cup. I need to reshake everything and then we'll get going. Okay, here we go with the second cup. Flooding with alcohol first. That one just really gets excited. Sure, there's some crude joke you can put there. I won't do it. And a little bit of brass, not as much as last time. Well, I guess to be fair, I should do the same amount, right? A little bit more spread out, maybe. Okay, here we go. Well, it sure improves the look of the cup, doesn't it? It's interesting how I can't tell the paint drips from the alcohol drips, but that's okay. Don't love it, don't hate it, but I'm fascinated by how it worked. We'll let this one dry and I'll bring you back for the black one. And we're back. Okay, here we go. Last cup, flooding it with alcohol first. Clear alcohol first. Oh, goodness. You can certainly see the difference in the inks on the black, as I kind of suspected. It just looks better on black, or more obvious. And the brass. Okay. Here we go. Well, I can actually see the different areas. That's really cool. Some of it blends together, there's no doubt about that, but you can see more pink spots in some and more of the blue and purple and more of the bronze. I even see quite a bit of green up in this one. So yeah, they do actually retain their individual blobs. To some degree, like this. All right, we're gonna let this one dry. I am gonna put each one of them under a coat of resin, bring you back. We're gonna do a decal on each and finish each one up with a final coat of resin, and then we'll do the big reveal. So stay tuned. Okay, let's put some decals on these puppies. You know, Halloween's coming, and after Halloween comes Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving comes Christmas, and then the whole year is pretty much over. So we're heading into the holiday stretch. So I have my little collection of graphics that I love, entitled, the entire collection is entitled HalloThanksMas. And it's just a bunch of different vignettes that theoretically include all three of those holidays. So I have these guys. They are T-Rexes. One is holding a pumpkin in a pilgrim outfit. Actually, two of them are. This one has a turkey, and this one is a turkey. And it's in a costume. They're all in costume, so I guess that's the Halloween part. So that's what I'm gonna put on this one. No words, just dinosaurs. This is the Nito glossy printable vinyl. that I absolutely love. Links will be below. I absolutely love all of these graphics, and this one just makes me laugh, so I decided to go with this one. Start in the middle, work your way out, press it down good. I have an extra bit here I need to get out. That's why I grabbed my pokey tools. And this will hopefully just weed right out. Ha, 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 ha. Come on. Come on. Yay! Okay, so that's cup number one. I will put a finishing layer of resin with Marabou Rainbow Alcohol ink in it because I want sparkles on top of the graphics. All dinosaurs should sparkle, especially around the holidays, right? All right, so there's one. Now, let's do the black cup. I've been wanting to use this graphic for a while. Oh, by the way, these are not all HalloThanksMas, just that first one. This is going a little different. This reminds me, does look like space-ish. So I decided, I had my place all designated and then okay. I decided I wanted to do a space-related graphic on this one, and Will Wheaton posted something recently that I was hoping to use, but I couldn't. I had a little trouble getting it to work with my limited graphic abilities. This is the TOS badge style versus the TNG badge style that he was working with. So we are celebrating the pride of Star Trek. September 8th of this year, 2021, is the 55th anniversary of the first episode of Star Trek airing on TV. And I was there. It was just so life-changing. I was 6 years old, and this show changed my life. And it's been changing my life ever since. I can't say enough about Trek. I just can't. So there we have it. That's my space cup. And now, the white cup. Those two were both printable vinyl from the Nito brand, printable vinyl. This last cup is going to be a water slide. So I am going to turn it over and slap it down as I do. This is a clear water slide. Again, we have basically a white background. And the graphic is all black, so it should work perfectly. Love this graphic. This is available on Etsy. I will link to everything below where I got all the graphics that you've seen here today. Some of them may not be available anymore. That happens because some of them I bought a while ago. And stuff comes and goes on Etsy. If you like something that you see here, I would suggest just going to Etsy and searching for however you would describe it, like Star Trek Pride badge would probably get you a lot of versions of what you just saw me apply. This one is skull or skeleton coming through wall or skull through wall. That would probably do it. So I used my squeegee tool, got out all the water and wrinkles, and there we have it. I love that graphic. And you know, Halloween. Okay, I'm going to do the final layer of resin on all three of these once they have time to sit and this one dries, and I will spray all of them with 2 layers of Rust-Oleum clear spray to seal everything on, all the graphics. Stay tuned.